Look at this dude over here reading with the book, and you have new glasses too. What are you doing over here, furthering yourself, over here expanding your vocabulary? What a nerd. We have to go, okay? All right. Just kidding, obviously. Welcome home, Rep Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. Today, we are going to be going inside of one of the biggest Spirit Halloweens in the entire country. Are you ready, Karina? Yes.
Is it the biggest?
It's okay, maybe not the biggest in the country, but it's the biggest within 15 minutes of my house, all right? But we're gonna be going in there today, guys, looking for all the stuff we love. If you guys are new to this channel, most channels, when they go to Spirit Halloween, they're looking for all the blood, the gore, and the animatronics. We will be looking at that stuff, but over here, we focus mostly on all things animation, whether it's Nickelodeon, Disney, Cartoon Network, or my personal favorite, Bob LePunge, Spongy Boy. So we're gonna be looking for all that stuff. We did do a video at Spirit Halloween, which is over here on the screen. We went over, yeah, Crane's holding it currently. We picked up a handsome Squidward mask. We picked up a awesome Plankton costume. But since then, a lot of you guys have been tagging me in pictures of other stuff that is at Spirit Halloween that I did not even see. So we went there like right when it first opened. So I don't think they had fully stocked quite everything yet. So now we're going to a bigger Spirit Halloween. It's a little bit deeper into the season. So hopefully they have more items there, and we'll be checking it out. We're gonna check out the Scooby-Doo stuff, SpongeBob stuff, anything, like I said, involving animation or nostalgia in general. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and head on in and see what we got. So excited, I almost forgot to turn off the car. I brought the keys. We would have came out here with all of our, I have my wallet too. We would have came out here with no car and been so excited and been so sad. But you can see all the little costumes they have up here. This one is really big though, like just to show you guys. The last one was like a little bit bigger than maybe like a Hot Topic or something like that. This one's kind of like a, I don't even know, like a CVS or like a pharmacy, you know, one of those big pharmacy chains, something like that, like an Old Navy. So here we go. So you have the awesome Spirit Halloween mascot, of course, here at the gates. We have the little train station, the Spirit Halloween train station. Oh my gosh, look at this. They have the nun. That looks so freaking real too. We have Valak here. Many of you guys don't know. Oh my goodness. That actually scared me a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. Like
I didn't think you would do that.
Dead serious, that legitimately scared me a little bit. That is like one of the scariest characters ever for me. I love the Conjuring films. Conjuring 2 is like so freaky because of the nun's character. And the music too they have for it as well too. That is awesome. Like if you're a horror collector, just in general, this is like a must-have item that I could not own. I could not have this in my house. But look at this. Oh my gosh, we talked about getting the SpongeBob display. Look at this. Do you think they're gonna give this away to people? Because usually, oh, you're right, it's an animatronic. Karina's touched on the button. It doesn't look like it's working, but I think this is actually one you can buy. This is the red light, green light animatronic, or like the robot from Squid Games.
What's that? Over there. Looks really freaky.
So I think this is something, yeah, for sale. I thought this was just a display piece at first, and I was like, I wonder if they're actually gonna give this away like they do all the other displays, but I think you have to buy this. Here's a little like little motion sensor there. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. I'm sure what it does though, if you look at it, it looks like maybe just its head spins, and it probably says red light, green light.
Red light,
oh wait.
light. You will be eliminated.
Oh, and it has an actual motion detector.
So cool.
Yeah.
Red light.
I'm gonna move on purpose. That's eyes are... That is so cool. It says eliminated because I was moving. So it has an actual motion sensor, so that way you can actually, it can sense if you really are moving or not. That is so dope. Can you imagine, dude? Like I said, if you're like a collector or stuff like this, that would be such a like a god tier piece. Go stand by, Karina, so you guys can see how tall it is too. Karina is about 5'1", 5'2". So that thing is freaking like probably like, I don't know, like 10 feet tall. That is absolutely huge. Like, can you imagine, like, for me, if they would have made, like, a Neptune statue, like, that big, or, like, the Flying Dutchman? Like, oh, I'm so jealous of horror fans, because I wish there was a Spirit Halloween of, like, you know, animation stuff specifically, because we could get stuff like that for, you know, other things. Like, imagine, like, a giant-sized Gossamer here from Looney Tunes, or Transformer, or, you know, there's so many things they could do. Or, like, a Wreck-It Ralph, I don't know. They also have all the Squid Games costume stuff, too, here. We could be a VIP here. Those guys are freaking freaky. They also have the front man here. so we're gonna be looking around everywhere here, but they have a lot more like merchandise in general here. So they have all of these. This is crazy. So they have all of these. I think this is for Has-Been Hotel. They have a bunch of these little plushies here, which I know there's a lot of people that are fans of this show in the community here of the rep pack. So some of you guys are definitely probably already picked up some of these. We have the awesome one. We have this one right here as well too. I think from Nightmare Before Christmas or Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, there you go. This little blue bag tag is kind of cute. And we'll take a look at this stuff too, but let's go ahead and try to find like the actual sections because I'm sure they have more there as well. They have this. This is new too. We did not see this at the other one, this hooded blanket. That actually sounds so nice for like, you know, like a chilly day, you know, have some pizza, some, you know, some tacos or whatever. Get to relax in that guy. What the heck?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't know what that. They're so fuzzy. And then we have these. Those are so cool, the Gengar ones. Those are very, very cute. The Garfield ones too are so awesome. And then look, they even have Shrek feet. Okay, so over here I see like the SpongeBob related stuff. So that's where we're mostly trying to see if there's anything new. They have some more animatronics over here too that you can see. Honestly, like the anticipation of what they do is the scariest part. Yeah. Like just not knowing what's gonna happen. This is so cool. Look, you put the candy in the bowl and he actually shoots the candy out of his mouth. Well, I think if he doesn't have the candy, it doesn't really do a whole lot. But if he has the candy, I think he has like motion sensors in his eyes. That's why. Okay, so look, there's a Scooby-Doo section here, which is where we want to look. And then of course we have the SpongeBob section. I know the girl's outfit is way cuter than like the regular SpongeBob outfit. So there is the awesome SpongeBob display we're hoping we can get. Oh, you know what? Look, see, this one does have these bars on the side. So these bars do technically go with it. So it's to make it kind of look like it's a little portal because there's some on this side too. The other one had some bars that didn't really match. Yeah, but I don't see that guy's got the last Patrick head, I think. I do not see the Patrick head. Unfortunately, it looks like it's a lot of the same ones. They do have the inflatable Squidward one here. They have the inflatable Patrick. Somebody said there was an inflatable Sandy one, but I do not see the inflatable Sandy either. No, that's just a regular Sandy one. I don't know, maybe they thought it was an inflatable Sandy, but that's just a regular Sandy one. Dang, man. So let's keep looking around. Maybe they have some other pieces at other places, but I was really hoping.
That is so cute.
That is really cute. I was really hoping they had like the chum bucket little piece though. Dang. All right, let's go look at the Scooby section. Okay, so over here in the Scooby section, they have this awesome Mystery Incorporated, which is actually cool that it's based off the Mystery Incorporated series. That's like a more fan-loved series for sure. It's just like a mystery machine kit. I guess you could just be like one of their forensic workers. They have a Scooby-Doo mask here. They also have the Scooby crossbody bag with Scooby snacks in it. And this one's really cool. It comes with a bunch of different like hair pieces here, like a scrunchie, headband, hair clip. I actually see more SpongeBob stuff on this side, so let's see. Maybe they have more over here. I really am hoping they have that chum bucket, but I don't see it anywhere. Let's see. There's more like buckets over here too. That's the thing I wanted the most. Dang, it looks like there's no chum buckets here either. Okay, so shout out to an awesome associate here. They helped us find it, the chum bucket. So we have an official trick-or-treat chum bucket basket. That was like, this alone was what I came here for. That is amazing. The little girl's outfit too. I love the little SpongeBob like apron, like a little chest plate. This one's kind of cool too. It's just like a shirt with a little jellyfish in it. Very simple. You almost could do that at home. You know, like it's just a sock with a shirt pretty much. But here's the other SpongeBob section. So it was in the kids section. I guess because kids are more likely to trick or treat, but they don't know me. So I'm so glad we got this. But we saw something so cool on the way over here. Look at these. These are an instant grab. So they have SpongeBob and Patrick here in the paddy wagon as slippers. But of course for me, I'm just going to use them as like little, because imagine this, okay? So it's a slipper, right? What you could do is treat them like little plushies and you could put a plush of Patrick in the back there. So it's like they're both riding in the paddy wagon, or you could put like Sandy in that one. You could put Mr. Krabs or Squidward in this one. We are going to be getting these for sure. Those are so cool. $32. Yeah, it gets a little pricey here, but that's because it all goes half off around the end of Halloween time. But this is the last pair here. Everything else is sold out. So hey, you know, classic SpongeBob killing it. Another thing I always get jealous about, like for people that collect horror stuff, is look at how many doormats they have. Like you could have one for every room in your collection or your house. They have all of these. They have Players Wanted. They have Nightmare Before Christmas. This is the first time I've ever seen one kind of animate, like cartoon related. We have the Snoopy one here and it says Stay Spooky. This one's very, very cool. I actually recently got a Looney Tunes one that I found recently, so I'm using that one, but we'll put that up on screen for you. That one's actually vintage. So it's hard to find like, you know, more cute style doormats like this. Yeah, so right now I'm debating if I should get the Sandy costume. Obviously it wouldn't be for me, it's gonna be too small, but this is like the last one I need because now we have the Patrick one, we have the Squidward one, we have the SpongeBob one, we even got the Plankton one this year. So like, should I just check it off and just say like, okay, yeah, we got all the main character ones now, and then next year we'll get the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy one? Because I think this will probably be our last Spirit Halloween trip until probably the end of Halloween. We come here to see like the clearance deals. So what if they don't keep, I mean, they probably will always have a Sandy one, but I just don't know for sure. I really like that it has a squirrel tail in there. I think that in itself is such a cool little piece for the collectible aspect of it. So I might get this one, I'm debating it. Had an idea. We have a Patreon exclusive Discord. We're thinking about asking on Discord, should we get this one or not? And if they say yeah, then we're gonna pick up this one. Karina got new glasses, but I forgot to tell you that Mitchell actually got his glasses recently swapped out. He got his prescription put into these. So now when you see Mitchell, he'll be wearing these guys, you know, our local Minions collector Mitchell. Yeah, those are for his special nights out. Those are for Friday night when he hangs out with Vector. This Garfield beanie is so cute too. That's why like I really need to, we're waiting for an answer on this, because like if I don't get this, then you know there's a lot of other stuff I would get, because this thing is like 60 bucks, so like it kind of really hits our budget pretty hard if I get this. They have more of the Shrek stuff over here. There's just like every section has a little bit more than ours did the last time. So the donkey outfits there, the donkey head, the Shrek head. This Shrek beanie is so freaking cool. Like it looks like something on Etsy almost, but you can see it actually does have a little license stamp right there too. Okay, and then they have some other stuff over here too. If you guys want to see like a more in-depth look at all the costumes, go check out our first Spirit Halloween video, because we go into more depth there, but this stuff we're kind of like glazing over a little bit now just because of the fact that, you know, we already kind of showed this stuff off. But if there is new stuff, we do want to share it. But this right here, I think that's kind of cool. Just like, yeah, that they have just like Spirit Halloween merch. I think that it's just such a famous store and people like it so much. Like it's such an exciting experience whenever it comes back up that I think they should start merchandising it more. I definitely like that one. I do wish, since it's their brand, it would be a little cheaper, 40 bucks, you know, like you're basically walking around a billboard. That could probably be like 20 bucks, right? Probably pays for itself. Like, and then some of the stuff too, because like spooky kind of culture is so, I feel like spooky culture as a whole is kind of like bigger than like the Christmas culture. Like people do like Halloween stuff year round rather than like, you know, Christmas. Like people will wear this type of stuff and have these bags like any time of the year comparatively to like Christmas stuff. So I think that's what another thing that's great about Spirit is, like it's like a giant hot topic basically when it comes around. And then they have all these art pieces, but man, like this is crazy. They have like these portraits here. Right here we have Hannibal Lecter. There's like some actual little portraits here too. This one's so cool. You have like the old school Universal monsters here. You have the album for Friday the 13th, Time to Float, little LED light. That's their son in like the third movie, I think. Yeah, this is like, yeah, that's like, they have this weird son that I don't even remember. I think he's like I don't really remember a lot about him, but yeah, he's creepy looking back there. It's like a family, like 80s style photo. That one's pretty cool. The transitioning Chucky one, the Big Top Burger one. Come on, like they could totally do a Scooby-Doo sign. Like that's so like right up their alley. One day we might see it. They do have Nightmare Before Christmas ones though. Till Death Do Us Part. I think that's what is that? Corpse Bride. And then they have the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff here too. They even have a Krampus one too, so you don't have to even take it down for till January. Me and Karina have a thing we talk about every single time we do Spirit Halloween. Nothing scarier than old people and babies. Like this is a whole section just themed around babies. Like baby hands, baby heads, baby birth certificates. Nothing's more sinister and creepy than birth, than children. And then old people, they're always like the haunted, creepy old lady who's like looking out the window. Like midlife is not interesting, but if you're old or young, you're horrifying. Look at you being a baby. Like, look, it's just a baby on like a rocking horse, but that's supposed to be scary. It's because she's a baby and it's a long time ago. Therefore, it's scary. Like, look at this. It's just a little baby's skeleton. Like, that's horrible. Like, that's horrible to have that.
It's an alien.
It's an alien?
Yeah.
How do you know aliens even have skulls?
Oh, I know
Exactly.
because I am.
Yeah, they probably have ectoskeleton. I think this is supposed to be a baby, and that's just terrible. Does this say on it? Oh yeah, it does say alien. I thought it was gonna say newborn.
I know my alien.
Okay, maybe I'm the dark one, I guess. I thought it was, you know, the alien skeleton, you see it. It has the exact same anatomy as a human. Where's Glenn at? We need to find a busted Glenn's head somewhere around here. We have Negan's bat from, well, I mean, it's just barbed wire bat, but very obviously inspired by The Walking Dead. This one's just like a regular baseball bat, but I guess it's just like, you know, blood splattered. This one's kind of like the one from Stranger Things more. Okay, so making our way to like the accessory style stuff here. They have some totes here, some socks, some more little stuff over here. I think we should get another one of those mystery things. So right here are the Tiny Mighties. I was trying to complete this set, as you guys know, but they were not anywhere ever. And then now all of a sudden Spirit Halloween has them, but I gave up on that set a while ago. They have these little bobbleheads over here, the solar paneled ones. They have these tiny little light up pumpkins too for Nightmare Before Christmas that are super cute. They have some bumper stickers / decals. Karina, look, it's your guy.
Oh, nice.
He has his own sticker, like his own window cling by himself. Do you want to grab an Ouija board while we're here?
Okay.
Okay, all right, for sure. We can try it. We could try it never. They have a Wednesday one. Branding is you can't, you know, that's not bad. If it's branded, it's licensed. You know what's funny though? I always show this because some people don't know it. So this is the Ouija board, the dark, you know, thing that summons spirits. But look, the Ouija board is officially owned by Hasbro. Like the same company that makes like Transformers. These right here are the smelts. So, oh wow, so they have the Scooby-Doo smelts here. Last time I got the one I wanted the most, to be honest, which was the Space Diver. Now, since I already got the Space Diver, I would love to get the Scooby Chase or also the Ghost Clown. I would even take the Space Kook too, but they have their own original characters here. They did. That's really cool. It's smart of them too to kind of branch out from just licenses, have their own characters. They have all these like spooky characters you can get too, including Chases too. I actually kind of like the black cat one too, and the little ghost one's not bad either. But I'm gonna grab one more of these. I just want to make sure it's not the same guy again. I feel like this is something different. And they also have this stuff over here. There's a little mini Mystery Machine backpack. This little goldfish and a keychain.
Yeah, the Coraline mystery.
Oh yeah, that's true. They have Coraline ones now too. Man, they have so many of those bag clips by Monogram now. There's like literally thousands of them. So look behind you real quick. I'm Master Splinter again. So we're actually gonna head out of here, guys. We got everything. We got some SpongeBob stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get up. So it looks like he's having fun.
Your friends are having a rough time.
All right, well, he hangs out over there. We have the Sandy costume. We are going to end up getting this one. All right, thank you for stop interrupting me. All right, so
Probably dead.
He's dead now. We're going to get this one, take it back to the cavern. We got the Chum Bucket, which is what I came here for, and an unexpected, awesome surprise, the Paddy Wagon here from the movie. And we'll grab another one of those Scooby smelts on the way out. I actually grabbed that one, and like I was walking around here. We were getting shots. It fell out, and I got the chase, but I felt like I didn't earn it. So like I was like, you know what? I don't know. Put this back. Like it just gets rid of all the fun. So I put it back, and maybe we'll get another one that is also the chase, and I will feel like I deserve it. So let's go ahead and head out, guys. Welcome back, Red Pack. We are here in the cavern. So we have everything we got here at Spirit Halloween. So let's take a look here. So me and Cree did a little wager. I am hoping that she's right, to be honest. So I guessed, well, it was very one-sided for me. It was her idea. So she bet me that it is the Space Kook right there. And then if she's right, I have to get her a cup of coffee at Starbucks. You know, one of the fancy ones, whipped cream and, you know, all that stuff. And I don't drink coffee that much. So I said that I need to get a 2-liter bottle of Coke Zero, the big one, and pack of Sour Punch straws. Delicious. So, and mine, all my wager was that it's not that. So if it's anybody else but Space Kook, then I win. So I was like, that's an easy wager, right? Let's see what we got here. That was a clear W. And we have... Why do I never win on this show? We have Space Kook. Oh, dang. Oh man, I felt like I saw her feeling it, but I just thought like there was no way she'd be really able to guess, because like I was feeling it too, and I couldn't figure out that it was exactly Space Kook. But yes, she won. So okay, well, is it the glow in the dark one though? No, it doesn't glow in the dark. It's the regular space group. But it's like I said, I really wanted this one. That was the one that I wanted the most, except like that and the Ghost Con were the one I wanted the most. So I'm not super jaded about it because at least I got one of the ones I want. So now we have the Captain Cutler and we also now have the Space Kook. So very, very, very cool figure despite my loss. But there it is. Awesome display piece and also looks really tasty. As I said with the Captain Cutler, you guys let me know in the comments what flavor do you think he would be. I want to say like a blue raspberry with like a cherry, but does that feel like try to find something original, you know, like not blue raspberry. I feel like that's so generic. What about like a blueberry punch or something? You guys let me know what flavor you think he would be. Okay, and then also what we got today, oh man, this is so freaking cool. We got the Chum Bucket. So as a collector, I have so many ideas of how this could be utilized. So this of course is a trick-or-treat basket, so you can go around with your SpongeBob or your Plankton costume or whatever you have and trick-or-treat with your candy in this guy. But for collectors, that's why I love Spirit Halloween, because you get so many accessories and like props from the shows that they look great in collections. This guy I think would be really cool is to fill him up with a bunch of different Plankton plushies, or even putting just like one larger size Plankton kind of peeking his eyes out of here with his antennas kind of crossing up here. This is just an example one here, but like for example this big Plankton here, I don't know if he'll fit in there comfortably. So like come on, it looks like he's taking like a jacuzzi bath in the Chum Bucket. That's just an example one that I had close to me, but I think it would be cool is I have a lot of smaller like Ty and like Nanko like Plankton plushies, just kind of fill it up with those like it's a little Plankton filled Chum Bucket, you know? But you could really put anything in it that you wanted to display. Amazing pickup there. This I'm giving a 10 out of 10. Like there's nothing, I think they did a fantastic job. The fabric and like the stuff on here is not like just a cheap printed on like logo. It's all stitched in with like texture. Even the doors are like stitched in there, so it's not gonna wear down and start to peel. It's just really good quality. So, and I kind of hope for friggin' actually it's not even that expensive compared to everything else they have. It was $16.99, which I mean like I think if they were to sell as a Hot Topic or something like that, it would be the same price. Not like Spirit Halloween expensive is what I mean. So not bad at all. And the fact that also the handle stays up like that too, they could have easily made it a very loose like, you know, handle because it is for trick-or-treating, but they kind of, I felt like, saw that it could be displayable too and made the handle something that could stay up. So 10 out of 10. And next up we got the brand new flipper boots. Now we got the brand new SpongeBob little freaking slipper Krabby Patties. These things are awesome. So they are obviously supposed to be a reference to the SpongeBob first movie where they have, of course, the sandwich that you don't even need a license for.
Sesame seed finish, steel belted pickles, grilled leather interior, and under the hood, a fuel injected French fryer with dual overhead grease traps.
But like I said, a normal person sees these and sees slippers. A collector, you see these and you see an opportunity. So this is again just an example one, something I have available. You can probably find one that's like a little bit better sizing, but you have the Goofy Goober Patrick plushie here. If we kind of tuck him in to the shoe hole, now all of a sudden look at that. That is so cool. Like come on. It's literally, we've never gotten a plush of the Paddy Wagon. So now with this slipper and you use the hole as a character plush spot, which I kind of think that would be awesome if they had that anyway on a freaking plush. Tell me that doesn't look like a manufactured product. And then you also get two for the price of one. So now we have the Patrick one here, and I unfortunately do not have the SpongeBob Goofy Goober one yet, but I do have the Ty SpongeBob here. He's gonna look a little oversized. So this one maybe I could have got I have a lot of SpongeBob plushes. I can find a smaller one. But for the example here, he looks a little massive, but look, we got SpongeBob. So now you have two for the price of one, like I said. And they even put these little like plastic windows on there. Like it's a genuinely good Paddy Wagon plush. And like it really does look like this was supposed to be like this, especially this one. And this guy was $32, so it also cost as much as two plushies. So when you get it half off though, you know, then you're getting that one for free, kind of. Okay, and then finally, last but not least, we got the last costume that we needed. It is an end of an era. I mean, technically we can still get the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy costumes. As I plan to, like I said, eventually expand the collection even further. I would like to at some point, as we get a greater space to film, hopefully down the line, have like a little Halloween section. So I do want to have like all of the different character, like, you know, costumes like in a little like display rack or something like that. So I wanted to get at least one of every character of the new ones, and I would like to eventually collect the vintage ones too. So I think I am going to get the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy maybe next year, but we have all the core characters. You know, we have SpongeBob, Squidward, Patrick, Sandy, and now Plankton too. So if they make a Mr. Krabs, we would have that as well. I don't know if we're going to get a Mr. Krabs, but if they did, we would get that one, of course, maybe next year. So all we need left is the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I even have the Krusty Krab pizza delivery driver. So I've literally gotten all of them at this point, and it's taken about 5 years, I think, of like getting them every year. This is the first year I actually got 2 in the same year. So really, really glad that I grabbed the Sandy. There we have it. So Sandy, I'm going to go ahead and give I'm not testing the costume, so I'm not going to rank it as a costume that much, but visually it looks like at least the dome's a little small. I'm going to give it an 8, a weak 8. All right, not a 7.5, but a weak 8. That's like a 7.8. Oh, and the Paddy Wagon shoes, I wish they were a little cheaper, but like I said, everything at Spirit Halloween is kind of priced, assuming it's gonna all be on sale at the end. So I'm gonna say 10 out of 10, with the asterisk that you hopefully get it when it's 50% off. And I think that if it was $17.99, that would be a lot more reasonable. You know what I mean? I think that would actually even be kind of low. I think $24.99 would have been a fair price to me that I would have liked to have paid. I think that $34 is a little steep for some slippers. But nonetheless, that is my rankings. I hope you guys enjoyed our Spirit Halloween hunt. As always, I had a blast. I hope you guys did as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to support this show further, it helps immensely, and I would greatly appreciate it. You can become a member here on YouTube, or also a member of our Patreon for as little as $2 or $3 a month. And when you become a member or a Patreon member, you get access to videos that are not available anywhere else, as well as on Patreon you get early release and extended versions of every video that I upload, as well as some other additional perks. But ultimately it helps to where I can keep making this show for years and years to come. As I always say, the ad revenue here on YouTube is not something that you can really rely on. It is constantly up and down, and in order to be able to do this show and have freedom to do it, you guys are quite literally giving me the freedom by becoming a member. So thank you guys so much that are already members of our memberships on YouTube and again on our Patreon. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you guys are interested, check that stuff out down below. You can also check out my Whatnot stream, where I'm live every single Friday and Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. When you sign up for Whatnot, you get $15 for free to use on whatever you want on the site. They have Pokemon cards, Funko Pops, figures, plush, costumes, anything, you name it, they have it up there. You get $15 for free, and you can also enter in all the giveaways I do every single show. So that information is all down below. Use my link so you get access to all that stuff. But before we go anywhere, you know the drill. Scan it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you beautiful people in this one over here that I know you're gonna love. Whatnot, Patreon, all that information is down below. And as always, beautiful people, I will see you all in the next one. Adios and bloop!